why did you decide to get coaching from Haas?
To be honest with you, the opportunity just came to me. I wasn't even searching for it. Um, I met Haas for honestly to get a phone plan, but him and I we spoke. He challenged me. He challenged me with different questions that made me think about the future. What am I doing with my money? What am I doing with my business? And after speaking to him, I realized there are a lot of flaws in my formula, and I decided to I decided to invest in my time in coaching with Haas, because I found that he's very honest, and he's a person that is not afraid to tell you like what you're doing wrong, and tell you what you're doing right. But when I choose to invest in let's say like education courses, I always think about what is this person's credentials, like why should I believe this person. And Haas, I've known him I've heard of him through mutual friends, and I could see all the things that he would do on social media. I could see what's going on online, whether it's like through his business, how he interacts with other people. He's the type of person that when he comes into the room, that he's like the life of the party. So that type of personality, I feel like there was something special about him, where I had to like ask more questions, and I was like more curious to see like how he reached his level of success, because after he explained to me the different things that he's accomplished for himself, real estate, sales, marketing, all those things were I guess attributes or traits that I needed to work on myself for my business and myself. But aside from business, it's just also what's important was to me was like self-development, in terms of just being a better man, better even a better partner, a boyfriend, and a better manager, a better leader. All those things I feel like Haas has like demonstrated and explained, and definitely showcased that he's like the guy for it. He is the person to look to turn towards and ask these certain questions. So just to conclude, I guess like the reason why I wanted to start coaching with Haas is because like I want like because he believes in me. I feel like he felt like he believed in me, and therefore like I believed in him. So that's why.
What did you feel after your first session with him?
I felt humbled, and I felt like I had a lot to improve on. Not only that, I realized I wasn't capitalizing on the opportunities I already had in front of me. He like clarified and showed me what I have. We both explained what how I make my money. Like me personally, I'm self-employed. I'm a barber. I own my own hair studio. And we ran numbers, and he showed me we looked at the different streams of income that I would receive, that I have, sorry. Either it's like haircuts or sales, or commission off of the other chairs. And I realized that I could be doing more. I realized that the keys are literally right in front of me. It's just all about like what I have to do for myself. What I have to do for myself to reach that goal.
What have you been able to achieve since working with Haas?
So I started working with Haas in December, and since then, there's like holidays and things like that. Things got kind of crazy, but not to sound cliche, new year, new me. When the new year starts, you want to get your resolutions together. Typically, what I would do every New Year's or whenever there's like a brand new start to something, I would tell myself, oh, I want to do this more, I want to do that more. Like, it was all ideas. But ever since I met Haas, I realized that you can have the ideas, but you need the plan. So since we met, what I was able to accomplish was my entire month of January, my first month of coaching. I crushed my January goals, my financial goals. I set them, like, to be honest with you, I in the beginning it sounds very like unachievable. It was almost like unbelievable, it was like almost the impossible. But no, like I crushed every single one of them, and I just want more. I just want to keep going.
What is the main reason you would recommend Haas?
So I'm 23 and I own my own hair studio. This is actually the 10th year that I will be 10 years as a barber. And to be honest with you, there's not a lot of people my age doing what I do. And as time goes on, especially after moving out to my parents' house, I gain a lot of perspective. On life. Again, not only just business, but just being a human, just being a man, going through your own life experiences, failing and learning from your experiences, and you create your own principles of life like that. But at the same time, throughout this journey, I've met a lot of wonderful people. But the thing that I feel that was different between me and them is their mentality was completely like different. Some people were on the same wavelength, but some people were different. But there were the ones that I want to talk about specifically are more closed-minded. I feel like, especially around like my age group, a lot of people are like entitled. I feel a lot of entitlement. I feel a lot of like spoiled like kids or whatever. Like, I'm a kid too, but what I'm trying to say is like I would definitely recommend someone to take Haas's course, anyone to take Haas's course, only because he opens up perspective, and a couple of people that I recommended to Haas that had a consultation with him either ended up becoming a lot more motivated, or they just ended up crying. So the reason why like I would like anybody to take his course is because like you can never stop learning, and perspective about life, business is like, it's very important, especially if you want to elevate and you want to grow.
Did you ever consider getting coached in the past?
No, I haven't considered it, because I was always the type of person I've always wanted to do shit myself. Like, I'm like, oh no, like I'm not gonna listen to. I'm just very stubborn. I was stubborn that way of like doing business, and the way I wanted to do haircuts, the way I wanted to do my social media. Like, I was always like, no, like this is my style. I would look at other people's work. I would look at other people's like way of doing things. I'm like, it's not my style. But the idea of coaching only came up to me when I was cutting a real estate agent that told me that I would ask advice from, and he suggested, you should look into coaching, because they invest in coaching somewhere in the States or whatever. But that was the only time I really like considered looking for a mentor. But no, I haven't even considered I haven't considered coaching ever since I met Haas.
And now what?
Now I'm on the road. I'm on the way to being super successful, more successful than I am right now. I'm definitely confident. It's not like I wasn't before, but I'm a lot more. Like, I've definitely enhanced more of who I am, like since I met Haas. But it's funny. I was thinking about it last week. I was just at work, was at the shop, I just took a step back at everything, and I was like, damn, my mentality is like crazy. Like I don't like I'm able to now I'm able to capitalize on like opportunities. I'm looking around me, and I'm thinking 10 steps ahead, but not just thinking about like, oh, this is a good idea. I'm thinking about, okay, how are we actually going to like now I find like the plan. Now I'm able to find out like what I need to do for myself or for my business or for my team or anything like that, for my relationship. Then I just step by step backwards. I work backwards. That strategy was actually introduced to me like not too long ago from another friend. I just thought it was a bunch of bullshit, to be honest. But now that I'm actually applying and I'm around Haas that constantly. Sometimes he'll call me at 9:30 at night. How's work today? She's like, how's everything doing? He'll just check in with you sometimes, and it keeps you in check. It's like, oh man, I gotta get my shit together, you know. But now it's just like I can do anything.